Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen, but you gotta believe in yourself. I want to show you the Island Project, islandproject.com, our epic views here. As a part of Oahu Booyah, you literally live large. This is so amazing. Check this out, you got your own private pool, own private spa, panoramic views, Diamond Head, sailing to the freaking moon. We are the first tokenized real estate project in the world. And you can just see a piece of the rock what we're doing with tokenized real estate out here in beautiful Hawaii. Papa John here in the Lambo. We're doing a real estate tour. Where are we headed?
First stop is a penthouse at a property called the Lani Keha in Waikiki. So obviously we're looking over some properties. We've been very active. We actually have a purchase contract out for one right now that we've been trying to get into escrow. So we're going to make an announcement soon.
Okay.
We're doing our homework today and going to give all you guys a little tour.
Awesome. I'll have you hold that for a minute, Dad, and tell me where I'm headed. So what's unique about this first property?
Well, number one, it's a penthouse, and in Waikiki, it's a rarity to find a two-story penthouse, and this happens to cover that bill. So, nice two-story penthouse, fantastic, unbelievable views, and really for all of our investor members, for a penthouse as well, it's relatively low operating costs, so that's why we're taking a look. We want to buy something that makes sense for all of us and kind of razzles and dazzles all of us, but that's cheaper to operate.
Okay, turn the camera so it can see you real quick. For those of them that don't know, what is Island Project? How many properties do we have in our portfolio? We're in Oahu today. We own real estate in Maui, Oahu. We're the first fractional true ownership opportunity in the world, the first tokenized opportunity in the world of residential trophy assets, beach and oceanfront. So explain that to the audience.
Okay, well, I think you kind of highlighted a lot of it, but when you think of the Island Project, number one, think about true democratized fractional ownership. So for a minimum of $30,000, you can invest in marquee Hawaii real estate. We don't use any bank debt. So when you make the investment, you've got 100% equity in the project based on your fractional interest. We're going to build out by acquisition mostly 10 to 12 properties on the islands of Maui and Oahu. They're going to create operating income that we're going to distribute to the investors. We're going to marry that with future tokenization, and we're going to get a big bang from that, right? So yeah, so we're on a mission, gang, and we're having fun. We've done, as you know, flagship property number one. We have that on Maui. We're going to execute on number two here shortly, and we're off to the races.
Awesome. Let's go with the first property.
All right. Sounds good. Aloha. Definitely $10 million view.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's so rare to get the full Diamond Head mountain view all the way to the backside. That is incredible.
Never going to go away. Just keep in mind, they can't build, even if they build more, I'm not going to be able to build them any higher than what we've got down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. So.
Yeah, completely unobstructed for forever, as long as the world's here.
The key point to remember is, first off, above everything else, with the Island Project, you're buying a piece of the rock. You're buying a piece of this behind us, and you're really buying a portfolio of about 10 to 12 properties that we're going to build out and acquire that's going to make up the Island Project. So number one is true fractional ownership. We're not using any bank debt, so we made it essentially a risk-free investment for our investors with great potential upside. In addition to that, we're going to deliver operating earnings income to our investors, typically at the end of the year in the form of a distribution. In addition, we're not selling time, but we are going to provide our investors with some use of the property portfolio. It's going to depend on the amount of your investment, and we're going to develop a plan and a matrix about how we divvy that up. But there will be some time available to our investor community, so all you guys and girls can reach out, touch the investment, use the property portfolio to some degree. And then the big bang event, as Christopher mentioned, is to tokenize the whole project. So we don't know how big that's going to be, but we know it's going to be big. That's going to be the big event. If the island project needed to stand on its own, it can do it. And it's going to deliver great appreciation, operating income, and use of the property portfolio.
All right, guys, so take advantage of the opportunity today. Those are freaking us, baby! AMTV.com! Those are freaking gonna get it! Those are freaking us! Jesus Christ is King!